This is Jack Benedict with the latest high school football preview. This one on the Northern Cambria Colts. It's brought to you by Meckling Insurance Agency of Indiana. The number 2 shapes up when you talk about Northern Cambria. They are picked number 2 preseason in the Heritage Conference poll. Mark Burdick talked with Sam Judy, the coach.
This is your second year, as I mentioned. You were at Central Cambria prior to coming home, so to speak, to your alma mater to take over the Colts program. More comfortable this year around as you go through camp after getting your first year under your belt last year at Northern?
Yeah, it is. It's just kind of like going through the first year trying to go, keep things consistent with what it was with before, with what Frank had set forth. And this year, just kind of continuing off of that, going with what things worked, what things didn't work, and obviously taking player input into consideration as well. I think that's important that the guys have some sort of say into it, so they can take ownership in what we're trying to do in that regard as well.
Certainly helps when you have a nice core group returning, led, as I mentioned, by Mark Marino at quarterback, but your running backs, Logan Ongst and Ben Vazel, are back. You have many returning guys on the O-line. That's a big line, too. So maybe talk about some of those guys and what your expectations are.
Well, my biggest thing is just trying to spread the ball out. We have to be, multiple threats, especially, we were so run-heavy last year. It's tough. It's a little bit easier to defend when you got one guy taking all the load. You just shut him down. So we're just trying to keep the ball spread around and just be multiple threats. So we have, one or two different guys coming in different directions and making them play honest against us. Behind a big line like we have, we're just trying to get those guys humble, get those guys going with the rules and the system that we put in place and just trying to perfect it.
What about defensively? Where are you? Where do you need to improve?
Defensively, I wouldn't say we're young because we still have a lot of returners on both sides of the ball, but we're young in the area of linebacker. We have Tyler Dumm, who started for us last year, got hurt halfway through the season. He's back. He's the only one that is a returner in that situation. We have Richie Reward, who got a little bit of playing time last year, and we're trying to work a couple other younger guys in, Luke Tamalo and Alec Chizelewski, and we're just trying to fill that area, and that would be our area of biggest need.
Sam Judy of the Northern Cambria Colts in this high school football preview brought to you by Meckling Insurance Agency of Indiana.